Hello, and welcome to the Social Speak Network podcast. I am your host, Amber Irwin, and today we are going to be covering 5 marketing trends to keep your healthcare practice on top. The first trend I want to talk about, these are 5 important trends that you really want to be thinking of, especially going into the fourth quarter and into the new year, of what does that plan and strategy look like? So the first one is having an excellent digital experience. People are always on their phones, their computers, their iPads and tablets, and you have to make sure that you have this digital experience for them that is easy. It doesn't take a lot of mind power to try to figure out and navigate where they have to go, whether they're booking appointments or leaving reviews. It should be very simple. 83% of patients visit a hospital's website before booking an appointment. So if they're finding you from social media or a referral, they're going to go to your website. And if it's not simple, if it's too clunky and they don't know where to go and they don't have the resources, they're not going to book an appointment with you. So you have to make sure that you're providing that excellent digital experience. The second tip is video marketing. I know we're always saying it. Videos, videos, videos. Videos are so important because, especially in the healthcare industry, that is such an intimate relationship that you and your staff have with your patients. So one really great idea with video marketing is really to be able to bring the office in as a whole and interview the front staff. Maybe it's Fun Fact Friday, and you highlight one of the front desk individuals. Then you go into the nurses, and you go into the doctors, or you go into whoever it is in your office. But just getting to know them a little bit more, because what this is going to do is people are going to see your videos on social media. They're going to check out your website. They're going to feel comfortable that when they book that appointment, that then they see a familiar face when they come in. And so video marketing is really important to have as a piece of your digital marketing strategy. 45% of people watch more than 1 hour of video daily. So it is huge that you have, that's over an hour a day. Half of the population is watching videos. And 81% have been convinced to buy a product or book a service after watching a video. So videos really bring that face-to-business connection. And again, it's just, especially in healthcare, it brings that familiar face. And they're able to know a little bit more about your expertise, who you guys are as a staff and as an office. What do you guys, what's your personality like? And so that's a great way to bring in these videos as little education videos, how-to videos, even more along the lines of just like the staff interviews and interactions. The third tip is search engine optimization, SEO. And this is, how many of us have gone past the second page when looking for something? Very slim. Most people are going to see what they can find on that first page. They're not going to go past the second. They're definitely not going to go past the third. So having a good and strong SEO, search engine optimization strategy, is really important. And this includes Google AdWords. This includes blogging, backlinking. What does that process look like? How long are your blog posts? What are your blog posts talking about? Are you writing about topics that your audience is searching for? What does that keyword research look like? And so, according to studies, 89% of consumers turn to the internet when they're looking for answers for their healthcare needs. So they're always searching Google first, and then based on the blogs they find, the videos, the social media, and then obviously location, that's then where you're able to connect with your audience, because they are looking at they're looking at what you're talking about. You are fulfilling those needs, which is awesome. So search engine optimization is huge. So the next one, the fourth one, is your online reputation management. This is something that, we kind of tend to overlook because we get busy. And if it's not in our face at that moment, we forget about it or we don't even know it's there. And so this could be your online reviews. Everyone says, oh, if you have a bad review, you got to take it down. We don't believe that you should take down a bad review. I feel like there's an opportunity in that to be able to reach out to that patient, maybe explain the situation or whatever it was. But if it's just left unanswered, that looks really bad. So you want to make sure that your online reputation is being managed. What are people talking about for your practice, your doctors, even your staff, your nurses? So a survey revealed that 84% of patients read online reviews to help them gain insight into their healthcare providers. 86% of them will be hesitant to schedule a consultation if they read more than a few negative reviews. So reviews are really important. It's kind of that double-edged sword because we really want those reviews because they're really important. But if we're getting negative reviews and we're not responding or we're not fixing those issues, that's where it could really impact your business on a digital level. And so making sure you have the right tools set up to manage these reviews. And if you're getting reviews on Google, you can set up, make sure you're getting your notifications so you get an email every time a review goes up that you can reply to it like, thank you so much, we're so happy to be able to see you, or I'm happy this worked. Like even responding to those positive ones is a good idea because it lets them know that you're human, that you guys care about what your patients think, and that you're there. You are on top of it. Another thing you could do, you could set up a Google Alerts. Google Alerts sends you alerts every day if anyone had typed up or, wrote content, reviews, anything on your practice name, your doctor's names, again, nurses' names, so you can get alerts anytime something new comes out. If there's an article that was written on your practice and you had no clue, that could either be great because you want to share it, or maybe it was a negative article and you need to fix it. So just being aware of what's being talked about online and knowing where to look and how to look for it and how to fix it if needed. But those reviews are really important because reviews, even though you could have 100 reviews, and that's what people want to go and see is those reviews, but if you don't have any reviews, people are going to question it as well. So you have to find that balance. The fifth thing is mobile healthcare apps. Everything is about apps. Millennials are the largest US generation. And again, it goes back to that excellent digital strategy or experience. People want things quick and easy. And this is where, they just a touch of the finger, they want to be able to get everything done on their smartphones. They don't want to have to, go to the computer and do this or print or fax. They're not doing any of that. They want to be able to have everything online, simple. So having these mobile healthcare apps goes back into that digital experience. And so if you guys have an app for booking, make sure it's simple, that there's not a whole lot of steps. There's a lot of apps out there for the healthcare industry that can help you figure out what your audience is looking for. If you have an older generation, apps may not be as important. You may still have some of that printing or being able to email forms or whatever that is, but really figuring out what is your audience looking for and how can you make their experience better and how can you simplify the processes for them. So these are just five steps or 5 tips we wanted to tell you guys about today to really start thinking about going into fourth quarter and next year planning. If you guys have questions or would like to sit down and have a 30-minute call and figure out the strategy for your practice, I would love to schedule a free 30-minute consultation with you and your office manager and figure out how can we implement these into your digital marketing strategy? So you can head on over to socialspeaknetwork.com and sign up for your free consultation today. Please remember to subscribe to our podcast on Podbean or on iTunes. It's Social Speak Network. And we look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a great day.